Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy D. We bring you yet another YouTube video at this time. So, so we're going to be talking about Chaos Angel in this video today. So, as you guys know, the Cyberse, the Cyberse Access pack is, really heating up with, giving us good cards for the pack now. Chaos Angel is one of the latest ones, about a few days. It revealed about a few days ago. So, this card is actually pretty solid. So, with that said, not wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get into this card. So, this is Chaos Angel, a level 10 Dark Fiend Synchro Effect monster with a whopping 3,500 attack and an equally solid 2,800 defense. Its materials are a tuner and a non tuner light or dark monster. Effect reads for this card's synchro summon, you can treat one light or dark monster you control as a tuner, which is actually pretty solid. So you can actually play this, in decks that don't have tuners, but obviously Chaos Variant is a light or dark monster that doesn't, it works in that situation. All right, so first effect reads, if this card is special summon, you can target one card on the field and banish it. Of course, that can be on either player's field. You can banish your own monsters to set off other effects like Chaos Switch and stuff like that, and the Bestial spell that you know when you banish something, it activates. You can put that monster that was banished back into the deck to draw one card. So it has some synergy there. Second effect reads if this card gains effects based on the original attributes of materials used for its single summon. Light, synchro monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated monster effects. Dark, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. So it's pretty good. Obviously, if you use both, you'll get both of these effects, which is definitely solid. Um, what's this? You actually use this with the Chaos cards that were revealed in Photon Hypernova. Chaos Mirage Dragon is actually a pretty solid staple for summoning this card. You can, use that effect to special summon level 6, which is your Bestials, of course. You can use that to summon a banished Bestial. And then you synchro summon into this card. Chaos Mirage Dragon is light, and the Bestial that you summoned off of Mirage's effect is a dark, so you will get both light and dark effects if you do it in that situation. So yeah, so overall this card seems pretty solid. The coolest part of it I think is the not needing tuners for its synchro summon. So you can use, just the combination of 4 and 6 or any combination that will lead you to 10, and it should be fine to be able to summon this card. And when it's summoned, you're instantly removing a card from the field, which will get you some advantage from there. Right, definitely a solid card. I like it personally. I'm sure other people will like it as well. So with that said, I have a workable build for the deck. I'll show you guys that right now. All right, so here we are. This is a Bestial Chaos build, of course, as they both really do synergize with each other. So of course we got the Bestials, the Libellion, Druid Worm, Magnemont, Serenair, and the Baldrake. And we got the Chaos part of it, which is the Chaos Valkyria, the Chaos Mirage Dragon, which I alluded to in the when I was talking about Chaos Angel. You got the Shell of Chaos, the Chaos Witch, which is actually pretty solid, and being when it's banished to summon 2 tokens, and when it's on the field, you contribute it to also summon 2 tokens. The one that's banished, the banished version of her effect gives 2 tuners, and the when it's tributed on the field gives you 2 non-tuners. The tuners are light, and the non-tuners are the dark versions. 2 Crimson Resonators. They're pretty good because they're dark tuners that can special summon themselves from the hand. Core of Chaos works obviously well with Shell of Chaos. It can if you have these two in the hand, you can use this effect to banish Shell of Chaos to special summon itself, and then core of chaos will special summon the shell of chaos, and vice versa. They both have, you know, effects that revolve around each other, so that's obviously why they work well with each other. Got some staples, Raigeki and Feather Duster. Chaos Space is definitely a staple. You definitely want to run three of these for this deck in general. So you can get cards like Shell of Chaos, you can search it out. You can search out Valkyrie as well. This card indicates cards that cannot be normal summon or sets that you can search out. And it's the same thing with the banish effect. You can banish it to put a monster that can't be normal summon or set back into the deck to draw one card. Two Twin Twisters staples, branded Regain. This is the one that adds that when a lighter dark is banished, you can put it back and draw one. So they both this and this kind of work together, work in tandem with one another. So yeah, so you got some more staples, permanents, Bread and Beast, Branded Ineffable, all of which can be set through Lubellion's effect, and got some more staples, some strikes, and some judgments. Extra deck is essentially still a work in progress. Beelzes, which needs a Dark Tuner, which is why I run the Crimson Resonator. The new the Bestial Synchro. This is actually pretty good as well. This requires a non-tuner, tuner, and a non-tuner dragons. Bestials are non-tuner dragons, so you know how that works. Got the Chaos Angel, of course, BLs, which are the ultimate diabolic, which also needs a dark tuner, resonators, our Scarlet Red Dragon to clear field and deal damage. Chaos Archfiend, this is your OTK enabler right here, as this can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. And with 4,500 attack, it's doing some really good damage, and it's banishing the monsters that it attacks and destroys as well. So Red Rising Dragon, of course, Crimson Resonator is a Fiend Tuner. This requires Fiend Tuners. Chaos Beast, pretty good. It could become 3,000 and it gets your banished lighter darks back to your hand. Alright, some side deck staples that I've been messing around with. Values, messing around with values because it's a dark tuner that can special summon itself. Of course, with full armor master, which needs a black wing tuner. Of course, Value is a black wing tuner. Chaos Goddess, not really that good. Hot Red Dragon of Abyss. Some Chaos King Large Fiends. This deck can't make 7, so I don't even know why I have this in here. Michael Archalarts, Lightsworn, Ancient Pixie Dragon, Jen's Ally Triface, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, and the Trap Chaos Phantom, which puts your lighter darks back into the graveyard in order to synchro summon. It's specific to a light tuner and a level 8 or lower non-tuner. So we can put those back into the graveyard to synchro summon. Alright, so this is the deck that I'm currently working on at this time. You guys are welcome to, take a look at this, make some tweaks if you want to build this kind of deck. And yeah, those are my thoughts overall. I think the Chaos build is actually pretty fun to play. I definitely will be making this in real life to see how it does in a metagame and stuff like that. The Bestials have obviously been essentially a terror for the meta. It's the Bestials, Ishizu, and tier elements that's pretty much been terrorizing the meta these days. The OCG has already hit some of the Bestials. Of course, the TCG will probably not touch it because that's essentially what the TCG does. You gotta, of course, they're more inclined to sell product than the OCG is, so they're gonna keep these around as long as people are playing these cards. Last I checked, Lubellions were sitting at like $60 a pop. Everything else seems pretty cheap, like probably like $20 or less. Megmove's probably the most expensive at 20. Everything else is relatively cheap. This is not out yet, so we don't know what the pricing on this is going to be. All right, so overall, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of the Chaos build, and I'll definitely get back with you guys on that. All right, so I will leave that at that. So I'll be bringing you guys more videos in the meantime, but until then, paces. Ute. All right.